Okay, we should be live again. You have to just hit the... So how do I watch on here now?
Just go to the profile.
Click on that.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to come back and try it this way.
No, that billboard is wrong.
If you can... All right, we're going to try it this way now. No face cameras right now. We'll turn down the music a little bit too. Or turn up the music.
Haha.
We back, and we're going to do it no face cameras. We're going to go old school here and see if this is working to make sure it's working. So everything shows green on my end. We'll get a bunch of people back in here, and we'll do it this way now. We back. We'll do it the right way. We'll do it this way till we figure out the other way. Hello, hello, and hello. We'll run a couple more breaks this morning as well. We'll pin the break down there.
Break should be pinned.
That's right, Jaded. Break should be pinned, and we'll run this a couple more times, see if there's any lag that shows up. Clearly, Brandon, we can officially open it in about a little over 2 hours, around 2 hours. I know, Wim, isn't that crazy? We're going to have to do this for now until we can figure out what's going on. Norman, which team hits the most? I feel like the Panthers do.
Yeah.
It lagged. I feel like the Panthers do. I feel like the Panthers do. The do not disturb on. Oh, it shows that lagging now. Oh my God. Sorry, I had to put the do not disturb on so no one called me or texted me. Card Hunter. I had to put the do not disturb on since I don't usually use my phone. I didn't want anyone to call or text. So that's why. Nice, Supreme. Yeah, the Panthers seem to hit a lot as far as autos go because of Leggett and Jatavian and Jonathan Brooks and stuff. Bryce Young signs in the Topps product, so yeah. What's up, the hobby is alive?
Hey, the hobby.
Wait, if it lags now, that can prove it's the TikTok thing, right? Because I'm not even on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
The Vikings resurgence checklist is really nice because it has I think Randy Moss is on it too. Chris Carter autographs have been coming out. The Chris Carter stuff's been super, super nice. 11 misses can check for you. Do you want that ship sealed? Donnie, that's because we went live from the phone with no face cameras.
Okay, there's a giveaway happening in 11. 11 got a blaster.
And G-Min, yes. There is a long checklist.
Yeah, just
Yeah, we're just having lag issues again.
Yeah.
We're trying to... Can you get me a Prism Blaster? I need a Prism Blaster, Noah. Okay, we'll get that Prism Blaster. They're going to go grab that Prism Blaster and I'll rip it for you. Sorry we don't have our face cameras on today. Josh G face reveal. You remember those days, Josh G? Donnie, Donnie, I'm not a fan of case breaks. I think they're tough. But if we want one, we can always do one. I just think they're tough. You're welcome, 11. They'll be right back with that. And then, yeah, sorry we don't have our face cameras up right now. D-Fry, I got to keep something moving on the screen. Can we put the goat on the screen? He does not sign in Topps products. All right. Good luck on your personal. This was 11, right?
This is 11, yep.
JSP, I'm going to work on some NASCAR, the National Treasures. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to actually do that break. It's not going to be very expensive for NT boxes. Gregory, can you take down the little banner that's up there? Card hunter. All right, here we go. We have a Jarrett Stidham on the orange. All right, can you watch on your phone? Is it super shaky? We have Cooper DeJean, Xavier Worthy on the patch with a Luke Musgrave. This is just a little personal we're doing here, and then we're going to do some more. And then we're going to get this this lagging issue fixed and be back with face cameras a little bit later. No lag now? Yeah. We have Jared Verse. It's because we don't have the OBS going. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. We have Art Monk. What do you mean by that, Donnie? Is it a little shaky or something? We have Dante Culpepper and Blake Corum. No, not on Wi-Fi right now because we're testing some stuff. We want to make sure that there's been some lag issues this week, and we're trying to figure that out. All right, St. Brown. And then, speaking of Panthers, there's a Leggett. Now, we usually have our... we usually run through OBS and have 4 different cameras running at once. So, there's been some issues, so we're just trying to figure out what's going on. Derek said you're smooth up, Derek. Okay. Hopefully it smooths up as we go. I need something to be able to watch it with, like your phone or something. Can I use that?
Yep.
Thank you. That way I can just kind of judge it for myself. You're welcome, 11.
Thank you, 11. We are giving away the Browns in the next break.
We'll just run a break or two this morning, and then we're going to go get on the horn with TikTok and figure all this out so we can get our face cameras back up.
So I'll try to read off things as you get them. Ski got the Steelers.
Steelers have quite the good checklist. Last break, there was a Jaden Daniels on card. So this is what the new product looks like. There was a Brock Bowers. I was just going to show some of it. This Caleb Williams was an acetate card that came out of the product as well, too. There are some paper, but then there's some acetate autographs as well, too, that we can hit. So there's a Michael Pratt. And then we have Johnny Wilson there. There was a Mean Joe Green out of it. So you can definitely hit some nice autos out of this. That Mean Joe Green was the orange to 25. There was a Cole Bishop on the chrome. So if you're looking at what Signature Series is, think of it as Contenders, but with better autographs than you'll get out of Contenders.
And ATC, I got you for the Dolphins. Neva, I got you for the Panthers.
Matthew, that product, I don't know what the retail price actually is on that product. I know that we're charging way under what it's going for. I think the retail price are I see websites charging $450 plus. To me, it's more like a $375 box. There's 5 packs. And every pack has an autograph in it.
Yes, Nick. And we are giving away the Browns in the next break.
How do I pull up that little camera?
Oh, it's a flippy down. I don't remember. They changed it.
They changed it, didn't they? So I can do a flip the whole camera.
Donnie, in this product.
Huh. I have to figure out how to do that.
Julie, I got you for the Cowboys.
Again, sorry our face cameras aren't up. We'll get that fixed for later tonight. Or maybe later this afternoon. We might just run this break, Mrs. You want to just run this?
Probably.
We'll just run this one, and then we will see if we can get all that system back up and going again. There are 4 blasters in this, too. on this Friday release morning. Mrs. and I will be on Fanatics tonight. The boys will be on here on TikTok.
So we are.
Let me put the overlay up.
Oh, is it not working?
We can't put the overlay up because we're not using OBS right now. Appreciate y'all hanging though.
So we're down to final 8 teams or so.
Josh G, it might come to that. Too soon. I know, D-Fry.
Okay. Nick picked up the Texans and 49ers.
Too soon. Too soon. If it lags now, then we know exactly what the issue is. So we'll see. We'll see as we're ripping. Thank you. If you're new to us, usually we have a full system set up with face cameras, replays, and everything. But there must have been some updates somewhere along the line that it's not working today. So we'll get that fixed after this break. It just means maybe tomorrow, Mrs., if it's all up and working, maybe we do a 12-hour stream.
We could.
Donnie, think I can get her to do a 12-hour stream? We just start at noon and end at midnight.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Actually, there's Donnie. There's actually a decent sized card show we probably need to go to tomorrow. So I don't think it'll be a 12-hour stream. Let's do it on a Thursday, Scotty.
Scotty.
Michael, this is the new Signature Series. There's a resurgence in this and 4 blasters. Little value break this morning. The Signature Series, you probably won't find it much cheaper than here because I know a lot of people who have this had to pay more than we're even breaking it for. So it is a new Topps product that releases today. There's 5 autographs per box. If you know cards well, think of it as Topps version of Contenders, where there's 5 autographs. You're going to get paper autos, acetate autos, and chrome autos. You will get, I think, 1 on-card auto per box, at least 1. I think there were 2 in the last box. And then I don't love case breaks of those. I don't love case breaks so much, unless it's like optic blasters. So I prefer it to be in mixers. So Wes, there's a card show tomorrow in Lebanon, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. It's the first time they're doing it. It's at like the state fairgrounds, and it says it's 400 plus tables. I also heard, and if you're in Nashville, there's a big, huge Pokemon card show. Pokemon only. That's at the fairgrounds near downtown Nashville, near the soccer stadium. So there's a Pokemon show, and then there's a card show. It actually starts today, the one that has 400 plus tables and goes throughout the weekend. It's the first time they're doing it at that facility. What's beautiful about that place is there's about 1,000 free parking spots. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to pay for parking or whatever.
Yes.
All right, we're getting down to the final few teams. Again, sorry our face cameras aren't up. We'll get them up later.
And we're down to Buccaneers, Falcons, Titans.
Yeah, Gregory, we're super spoiled here in Middle Tennessee. I could go to a card show every Saturday, and we have. I mean, we're very spoiled here, and we have some giant ones. We have that one that's 3 times a year. That's 1,000 plus tables, and then of course we have other shows as well too. So we're very spoiled in Middle Tennessee with card shows.
Okay, down to our last team. Landon.
Rigatoni.
Falcons. So Titans are the last team.
That's the question of the day, Scotty. What is your favorite kind of pasta?
Ha.
Mine is lasagna. Josh P. Where are you at in the UP, Josh? Have I asked you this before?
Jake grabbed the Titans, and Maddie Light won the giveaway. We are
Great. You're from Marquette. Nice, Josh. Noki. Mastacholi. Scotty, I haven't heard anyone say the word mastacholi in forever. Holy cow.
I used to eat it all the time.
Josh P. My dad's side of the family is all from like Calumet and the Copper Harbor area, so I'm very familiar with the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. All right. Did you say this one sold out?
It is.
Okay. Let's just see how the camera works, if it looks shaky at all, if there's lag, if we do another one right away. Or if we want to hop off, figure out what's going wrong, and come back later. But we're going to start with the new products. You all can see it right away. Again, if you're new to us, all cards do ship, even the base cards. It looks a little shaky. That's why I'm worried about continuing to do any this morning until we fix this. All cards do ship. And also, we will upload this replay to YouTube. Typically, we're live there at the same time, but we're not right now. But we will be. Yeah, we've opened a couple boxes so far, and it is, what's nice about it is you're getting 5 autographs. That's what's nice about it. All right, here we go. Does the video look pretty smooth? It's a little off a little bit, I see, but not too bad. All right, we have Troy, Lawrence Taylor, Steve Young, and here's our first auto. It is a Spencer Rattler. That's chrome, and that is on card. With that is a Jalen Ford numbered to 100. Yes, there's quad autos and triple autos. And so our rules today are just basically whichever team pays the most gets the card. Because there's quite a few on the checklist. All right, this is a beautiful card. These are called Monarchs of the Game. Yeah, almost looks like a case hit, but it's not. But that's a Caleb Williams with a Luke McCaffrey 3 out of 5 for the Commanders. That's numbered to 5 with McMillan and Dylan Lobby. Yes, I like that it shows the draft class. I like this product's nice. It reminds me a lot of a Contenders. Contenders with better autographs, because Contenders you could have boxes with nothing in it. Bags, I think we're going to, I'm not sure. How's the video look? Does it look jumpy at all? Like a little stuttery for people? All right, we have Ben Sinnott numbered to 225. Ray Davis to 10 autograph. That's actually kind of sick. Does it look good? All right, with the Jaden Hicks. All right, we can run it back then.
Okay.
Let's run it back one time.
Okay.
Let's run it back. As long as the video looks good. I would assume it would. Just no face cameras right now like we normally would. So let's run it back. All right. We have Edgren, Eli Manning, Steve Young, Bucky Irving autograph. See this box? We've gotten Bucky, Spencer, Luke, and Ray Davis. Not bad. I do know when you hit someone like a Jaden Daniels, the other autographs will not be great. But if you get a non-QB box, the autographs are halfway decent. Let's see who the 5th auto is. I do like there's ink in every pack. All right, there's the Brady Drake May. What's this? That's sick looking. All right, it is the, what is that called? Permanent Ink. Mike Quick for the Eagles. And then we have Edgren James numbered to 50. And Edwards. Not bad. Not often you find a hobby box that has 5 autographs in it. So we'll have, what, 13 autos in this break?
Yeah, there's 13.
That's crazy. All right, let's get into these blasters and see if we can hit something. And that actually spread it out there too. There were five different teams hit autos in that box.
I'm going to list it again. I just need a second.
All right, Nate Wiggins and Will. Yeah, we can run a few times. Gregory, it's not the 6. Yeah, it's not all those autos. All right, Brock Bowers and a Joe Milton. And I figured throwing in 4 blasters at a time, I would think every break or every other break will hit case hits. Or maybe every 3 breaks will hit case hits of some kind.
Okay, we're running this back. It's pinned.
All right, Aaron Jones and Brendan Rice. We have a PS2 and a Malachi Corley. Thank you for hanging.
Yes.
This morning. Thank you for staying with us during the lag that is now fixed for now. And we'll get our face cameras back up and going later tonight. All right, Drake May. Nice box without having a downtown in it. We have Brock Bowers and a Drake May. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. It's last work day of the week for most. I know some work on the weekends. The question of the day is, what is your favorite kind of pasta?
Pasta.
And I can't believe Scotty said mastacholi.
Mast-
All right, Ricky Paracel on the hollow.
I like a good, like, lemon butter shrimp.
But what kind of pasta is that then? With what?
Angel hair.
Angel hair pasta for you. Penne. How about stuffed shells?
Ooh, stuffed shells.
Tavondre Sweat and Jordan Travis.
Linguine. Cajun linguine.
Chicken Alfredo. You know what? Raviolis might be...
Raviolis.
That might be the winner. All right, Trey Benson and Ricky. I mean, Chef Boyardee like ravioli, so... It's not empty, but it does look like one, doesn't it? Jerome Ford and Thrash. You got to pick one, though, Donnie. Like, if you only could have one pasta for the rest of your life, what would it be? All right, we have Aaron Jones, Jaquan Jackson, Will Shipley.
Well, if I could only have one,
For the rest of your life, what would it
I
be?
guess it would be regular old spaghetti.
Regular old spaghetti. All right, Braylon Allen and a Johnny Wilson. Still 2 more blasters, and then we'll get into the final 2 hobby boxes. Shrimp ravioli, beef ravioli, anything ravioli.
Ravioli. It's so versatile.
Look at Donnie going with the Cavatelli. Donnie going fancy on us. Look at Josh G, too.
G too.
All right, we have McMillan and Malik Washington.
Carbonara.
Carbonara, yes. Carbonara is good. All right, Brock Bowers, Drake May on the recruits. Again, we just throw in some optic blasters to see if we can hit some case hits, because we will, and we did.
And we did.
All right, this is why we put these in here. Good luck. It is rookie Uptown Rome Odunze, who had the Bears.
There's Jack.
Let's go, Jack. That's why we put blasters in a break. At least 4, because I feel like we'll hit quite a few case hits throughout the day. Congrats on the Rome Odunze rookie Uptown.
Nice.
All right, Caleb Williams on the Purple Shock, too. Let's go, Bears. Who needs a Caleb Williams autograph?
That's right.
Well, we would still like one, though. We would still like one.
So I guess it's Jeremy, not Jack.
What's up, Titan? Are you new to us? I've been doing this longer than you've been alive. All right, Marshawn Lloyd and Adisa Isaac.
Huh.
All right, we have Pat Fryermuth and a Jordan Travis. Joe, our OBS is not working right now. There's been an issue with something happening. It's making it lag. Isn't that funny, Josh G? James Cook and a Joe Alt. Yeah, Titan, I have actually. I have 25-year-old son. Jordan, Travis, and Braylon. Mrs. and I have a couple 20-year-olds. So, yeah, more than 24 years. A lot more. All right, we have Lamar Jackson and Mason Smith. Josh G, not today. Aren't you a moderator, Josh G? All right, Derwin James and Tip Ryman. Case out, I know. People just come in and they don't know. It's okay. We don't block them. Xavier Worthy, Ricky, and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. We know how to handle. You can mute Josh G.
Please knight me, he said.
Wait, Scotty can mute Josh G. Scotty. No, don't mute him yet. We'll just knight him instead so he can mute himself.
Gregory, look at your age gap there. I love it.
Let's go, Gregory. Yeah, we have a 25 and a 22-year-old. Actually, Justin will be 25 in a couple weeks. All right, Jamari Thrash and Blake Corum.
Yes.
9 and 7. Let's go.
Nice.
All right, good luck here on the resurgence. Again, sorry we don't have our face cameras up today. Our OBS stuff with TikTok is not cooperating. So we'll get that fixed for tonight. Both girls, Jeremy. Let's
Girl,
go.
Dad.
Yeah, Caden. JJ, we'll see. All right, Jason, Brady, Adrian Peterson, Chad Johnson with a surge protector on JPJ for the Raiders. With Trey Benson, Roman, and Chris.
Gregory, I love that.
I think JPJ equals someone big. Your grandson is 26. Let's go, Coach Tommy.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, we have Doug Flutie with a Braylon Trice to $3.99. Keon Coleman. Yeah, you're still young, Coach Tommy, but I appreciate you being in here. All right, here we go. We have a Brock Bowers RPA to 125. Congrats for the Raiders.
Nice, Raiders.
Which is?
Card Hunter.
Card Hunter. Nice, Card Hunter. Congrats, congrats, congrats.
Hey, Bobby B. How are you?
Congrats,
Interesting,
congrats.
Joe. That's cool.
Let's go, Card Hunter. That one's numbered to 125. All right, Edgren, Marshall, Lawrence Taylor, Jerome Bettis. We have Thurman Thomas to 175 for the Bills. Tony, Nate Wiggins, Tratavian. Again, if you're new, we do send all cards, including the base of veterans I might skip over. And we are running this back as well, too. And I'm sorry the replays aren't live active. Yeah, we're gonna have to go run up there and get all new stuff, I think. All right, we have Eddie Montana, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin. We have a Kelsey numbered to 275, Terry and Arnold, and a Mason Smith.
Kyle. Thank you. Yes,
Thank
Coach.
you, thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you.
We'll upload these replays to YouTube this afternoon since we're not live there now. Titan, we can be friends. I would love to be your friend. Just be careful. Don't be mean to people. All right, we have Devin Hester, Jalen Wright, and Isaiah Davis. Kyle. Brock Bowers has been hard to hit, but recently we've hit a lot of them. Joe Alt Refractor, Bernie Kosar, Maurice, and Cole Bishop. All right. All right, we have Ed McCaffrey with a Jermaine Burton to 99, Rook, and Eric All. All right, we still have one more of the new product in this as well, too. Doing some value breaks on these for now, and then a little bit later we'll do some clearly when it releases. All right, Keyshawn Johnson, the 125, Trey Mims, and Kate Stover. Is the clearly here? Okay, clearly's here, but I can't rip it for till another hour and a half, according to the rules.
According to the rules.
I know people are probably already ripping it, but we're gonna follow the rules. All right, Eli Manning, Fashanu for the Jets to 99. Malachi, Wiley, and Joe Alt. Yeah, we've seen Bowers come out more in Resurgence than we have like in Chrome or anything, even though he's in there just as much. All right, Malik Neighbors is a refractor. Get that loaded. Marvin Harrison, Circuit Breaker, is also a refractor. And then Malik and Cooper DeJean. What's up, Derek? I know they are chasing the hobby. People like that are fine. They just risk losing their accounts is all. And I don't mind being patient. Caleb Williams, Bucky, and Jaden Daniels. Like, it is what it is. We have good relationships with Topps and all that kind of stuff. Why would we want to ruin our relationships with them? And they're in here watching us a lot, so there you go.
There you go.
All right, here you go. All right, this is the new box. We already opened one. Let's open another. It is 5 packs, 5 autographs. If you haven't seen this yet and you know contenders, it's kind of like that. You're going to get some paper, some chrome. All right, we have Troy Aikman, Ray Lewis, with a CJ Stroud on that acetate card. With Chris Long, that's numbered to 100 for the Rams. And then we have Brendan Rice and Jaden Hicks. I'm just showing the base right now because it's a new product. I think, what time's the ticker on Panini's site? Is it got an hour left or so or something? James Harrison, Jerry Rice, Ray Lewis to 150 with a Quinyon Mitchell autograph for the Eagles. See, that's not a sticker. That's not bad. Some of these are stickers, some of these are not. And we'll have plenty of time to do clearly. It's not going anywhere. Jeremy, we haven't come up with what we're going to do with the National Treasures NASCAR yet. All right, we have Barry, Marshall Falk, We have Devontae Walker on the acetate autograph. These are nice looking. Oh, there's only 23 minutes on the ticker. That's cool. We'll have to look at that.
So the 11 Central.
All right. We have a Michael Wiley numbered with a Blake Corum to 225 on the auto. Dallas Turner to 100 and a Michael Wiley again. All right, this Blake Corum is 47 out of 225. Brady signs in this product. Yes, he does, Wim.
Yes.
Wim's calling a Brady box here. All right, we have Doug, Sean Alexander, Earl Campbell. Oh, it's redemption too, Wim. Oh, is Brady a redemption in this? Did you just call it? It's a rookie auto. Never mind. Rookie class autograph variation. Ladd McConkey for the Chargers. So Ladd's a redemption in this product.
Chris.
Nice, Chris. Not bad at all. Nice, Chris. Congrats. All right, let me do a recap of that break. Again, we'll have replays up later. We'll upload them. Typically, they're instantly available, but we're having to fix some things with that today. We'll get that fixed for tonight.
And we are running this back. There's about a dozen teams left, so it's well over halfway.
We'll run this a couple times and go from there. Good morning, Steven.
Good morning.
The Brady Breakers. All right, Marv, Malik were both refractors. Drake May, Brock Bowers. We have Jalen Ford numbered. Quinyon on the auto. Fashanu, Keyshawn, Thurman Thomas, Ricky Hollow. The Ray Davis was 5 out of 10. Jaden. We have Kelsey. JPJ, Jackson Powers Johnson auto. We have Mike Quick for the Eagles. Caleb Williams. Ricky. Caleb Williams. Brock Bowers. Caleb Williams. This insert is called Monarchs of the Game. Looks like a case hit, but it's not. Cool card, though. Blake Corum to 225. Devontae Walker on the acetate. Chris Long to 100. Jermaine Burton. Worthy. We have Luke McCaffrey numbered to 5. Bucky Irving auto. This is a Ladd McConkey redemption. Drake May. Brock Bowers on the RPA. Congrats again. Spencer Rattler. And a Roma Dunze on the Uptown out of Oblasta. A refractor just means it's a little shinier than the base card. And how you know it's a refractor, it looks shinier, but on the back it'll say it somewhere. And this says it right above the Topps logo. It says refractor. So a little shorter printed than the base card and can go for more than the base card does. And then if it's a Panini product, it'll say Prism. That's how you know it's a shinier one. So it's their version of the Prisms. All right, let me grab the next break.
Okay, and then the next break, teams are going. It's I should put a number.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ask anytime if you're new. Typically, our face cameras are on, so you can see both of us. But we have had some issues this morning that we're going to try to get fixed for tonight. But ask questions. Great community in here that will help answer any questions you have. Because it's always good to ask.
Two different sides to that. Which one makes the most sense to you? Or neither.
Neither. Just the number, probably. I know. It's Steven. It does get confusing with optic, doesn't it? Okay, this one is break 1283. Usually we have all this stuff set already. Sorry it's not completely set like it normally is. But we will get all that fixed for later tonight and tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be a super long stream, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, Bobby. Eddie George auto incoming. How about a... even I think Resurgence has a couple good Titans autos in there as well, too. All right, good luck, Brian. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Brady signs in both of the products. Jaden Daniels signs in both of the products. Same with that. The 4 quarterbacks you see on the cover. Malik Neighbors, Ladd McConkey, Cooper DeJean, of course, Brock Bowers, and a bunch of others, too. Levis, Devondre, Latham, Gray, and Cedric Williams. Steven, are we still hunting Will Levis autographs? Oh, Donnie, sorry, I just see that now. I'm looking up. Donnie says, I saw a card at the Pittsburgh Card Show you would when I would want it. Donnie, what was it? Out of 5 select sweet patches. Goff and Stafford together on the same card.
Wow.
Donnie, what product is that out of? Campbell and Warren Moon. Yeah. Mayberry. How you doing, Mayberry? Select. Oh, yeah, the multiverse. I didn't know they made a Goff Stafford one. Oh, I need to look that card up. That's cool. Steven, if you need any Will Levis cards, I'm your man. There's 5 Hoogie or Hoogie. There's 5 packs in there. Every pack has an autograph. So you're looking for the 5 autos. Every pack, I think, has a numbered card too, or an acetate insert. So it's 5 packs, 5 autos. Oh, that makes sense, Donnie. That makes sense. That's right, Steven. You do have. I remember you saying you have 3 in-person Will Levis autos. Yeah. Yeah, good morning. Sorry our OBS system's not working this morning, so we're doing old school. This is through the phone.
Sua got the Eagles, CEJ got the Cowboys.
I know typically we would fly through 100 of these breaks if everything was up and running correctly.
Sua also got the Falcons.
Skull Crusher. You messaged me, Skull Crusher. I have Barry autos. I probably have a couple that I would part with, and I might even have a couple Herman Moore. But Barry signs in this product. And Herman Moore, I believe, signs in Resurgence. But I know Barry does for sure. I think Herman Moore's in Resurgence. I don't know if he's in Signature or not.
Okay, yeah, down to 2 teams.
I do collect Megatron, Redbeard. I need Charlie Batch autos. You know, Bobby, I need to go look through some of my older cards. I don't think I have any Batch autos, but I definitely have some Charlie Batch rookie. I do collect Redbeard. I don't collect, what's up, Primo? Yeah, whole school. I don't collect a ton of Megatron, but I do have a couple nice of his rookie cards that are graded. I have 1 Calvin autograph is all. Obviously my all-time favorite receiver. His stuff was a little tougher to get.
Okay, Buccaneers, Dolphins.
And of course, you know the autographs for both those teams. Bucky Irving, Jalen McMillan. The Dolphins have like...
Dolphins are pretty stacked.
Plus you can hit, I think, Marino and stuff too. Yeah, I have some Calvin Johnson patches too. His autos. My ultimate card is there's an on-card Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders out of, I think, 2018 Immaculate or 2020 Immaculate. They only made 5 of them, and it's the only dual on-card they have. The rest of them would be stickers. And I've seen one in person, but it wasn't for sale. So that's kind of my ultimate card to have those 2.
Tyre, thanks for getting the Dolphins. Buccaneers are the last team.
Yeah, I think he does sign in that Skull Crusher. I know he's got cards in there. I've seen his card come out. The best optic besides uptowns and downtowns would be the hollows or the silvers of the good rookie quarterbacks. I mean, purple shocks as well too in this particular thing. The other one thing we're looking for is we're looking for the blue glitter rated rookies. Those are really nice, hard to hit. Usually there's 1 per 20 boxes on the glitter. So that would be another one you're looking for that would be better, actually, probably than even a hollow.
Sua, thanks for closing us out. We are filling this. This is break 1283.
And Mrs., we can you go look at the countdown timer real quick? Okay. If you're new to us too, we ship all cards, even the base that of veterans that I might skip over. So good luck in the break. We'll start with one of the new products. And okay. Should we do it?
Yeah.
You have it out there? Did you double check that? We might run clearly next, y'all, because it looks like we can rip it in 14 minutes. She's going to go double check that's what we got in. But if we do, we're going to run a clearly break this morning. Why not? I saw that Skull Crusher. I want to come to that. When we're not doing a case of it today. Maybe tonight, Lim. Okay, we'll do a clearly break next. it'll have a couple clearly in it. They'll have signature and clearly. I don't even know what's all in there.
This except.
Oh, it's this, but you're putting in it's the optic blasters, so it's a little bit more expensive.
It's more expensive.
Is it too clearly?
It's too clearly.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so I just need a second.
All right, good luck. We're going to start with the new product, and then we got clearly too. All right, we have JJ, Edgar, and James. We have Xavier Worthy. I like those acetates. And we were talking about Will Levis, and we talked him into existence. Blake and A.D. Mitchell. Do we really want Will Levis? Well, we got Will Levis. Bobby, you got Will Levis on the autograph. All right, and I like these this variation of this acetate. These are sick looking. I know they're not super short printed, but they're cool looking.
Let's break as soon as I can.
Okay. We have Eli, Brian. This is cool. This is the McMahon and Willie Galta 150 for the Bears with a Malik Neighbors to 50 autograph. That is on card for the Giants. That's sick. Maurice the 150 and Cody.
Easy.
Nice. This is chrome too. This one's not a paper one. 3 out of 50 Malik Neighbors. Congrats. Wim, not right now. We don't have one of those approved right now, Wim. All right, the Montana Rice. We have A.D. Mitchell. All right, I like the 3 autos so far. Slovis and Slovis. I thought Slovis was on the Colts. Now they have him on the Texans.
Interesting.
That's interesting. A little update there, maybe?
Yeah.
All right. I love that every pack has an auto. All right, Marcus Allen with a Fred Taylor for the Jags. I like the mixture in this box. Breeze and Junior Colson.
Okay, the next break is up and pinned.
And the next break does have clearly in it. We will rip that. We're allowed to rip that, looks like in 13 minutes. So, does Mike have the Pats in this break? Good luck, Gavin. Stay safe up there.
Yes.
All right. And we have a Joe Alt for the Chargers. Leonard and Chop. All right. That was good ink as far as 5 autos go. Will Levis, Fred Taylor, Joe Alt, A.D. Mitchell, and a Malik Neighbors to 50. That was a decent box. We like that. I believe when we get boxes with the big QBs in it, they will not be that spread out well. Yeah, I know there's some severe weather going across the middle of the country right now. Kentucky, Tennessee, and all that. Stay safe out there. We have Grady Jarrett and A.J. Barner. Oh, that's right, Bobby. Legends downtown. Let's hit you one. All right, Rook and Kamani. I mean, if we can talk Will Levis into existence, let's talk to Earl Campbell. All right, we have Terry and Arnold and Chris Braswell. Next break, we'll have a little bit more expensive, but it does have 2 clearly in instead of the optic. All right, Jalen Carter and Max Melton. With a Rome Odunze on the patch on the first year fresh. Javon Baker and Xavier Worthy on the base. And good morning, Blue Chevy.
Good morning.
Sorry, our system's a little bit different right now for this morning since we don't have the face cameras up. It's different to see my chat and everything too. So if I miss any chats, I'm sorry. We'll give away a team in that next break too.
Yeah.
All right, A.D. Mitchell and a Jonathan Brooks on the base. Wait, Jason, they do not. The Jets, no way. Is that for real? They have a Favre downtown and clearly. Steven said give away the Titans next break. I'll bet.
Favre bought him in this break.
Favre Jets downtown is wild.
That's wild.
All right. We have a Darius Robinson and a Johnny Wilson. That's wild. Oh no, David, you're good.
No,
I like some of the artwork I've seen from Clearly. Rodgers and BTJ.
Okay, the giveaway is up for the next break.
Trey Benson Hollow and a Malik Neighbors. Jeremy K. That's the statement of the day. Quinyon Mitchell and Devontae. To be fair. All right, we have Jalen McMillan on the Purple Shock and a Roman Wilson. That was crazy. No, wait, Bethany, there's a Vinny Testaverde autograph. Let's go. The Browns actually don't have bad autos in the Topps product either. Tyler and Jace McMillan. There's still 2 more optic blasters in this, and there is 2 more hobby boxes. I see you, Stinky. Yeah, Stinky. We're going old school today.
Old school.
This is our, Temu breaks?
Temu breaks.
No face cameras. All right, Tavondre Sweat and Jalen Polk. All right, we have Dak, CD, and Wilt. We're just kind of flying through this, looking for the rookies and the downtowns. We do ship you all the base veterans I skipped past. Our Jaquarian Bennett autograph, Raiders with an auto. With a Rodgers hollow and a Joe Milton base. All right, a little ink for the Raiders, too.
Brian.
Today, Donnie, we're delivering.
Today.
Donnie, I'm going to get in my car today, and I'm going to drive everyone's packages around the country. All right, we have a Jermaine Burton and Malachi Corley. It's funny that people think that, though.
Yeah. It's not Amazon.
How come I didn't have my cards yet? Well, the break was last night. Jonathan Brooks and Devin Leary. Like the card Santa.
Card Santa. That's hilarious.
That's a funny name, like the card Santa. We just go fast. Ryan. Ryan, right in time, Ryan, for dinner. Right in time for whatever you're making for dinner. All right, Chop Robinson and Latu. Then we still got 2 hobby boxes after this. All right, we have Jared Verse and Darius Robinson.
We got about 10 teams left in the next
Steven, there are about 4 or 5 people who could get same day. You're one of them. Rasheed Rice and Quinyon.
Ryan, which one are you going to get?
Firehouse subs. You know what I want, Ryan. I'll take the hook and ladder. All right, Xavier Legette and a Jalen McMillan. Steven, that's
Steven,
true.
It
does come super fast for you.
It's next day for a couple people, since we're kind of central.
All right, Jordan Love and Tyler. I see that, David. All right, we did get it downtown. This is why we do this, y'all.
Nice.
I'm telling you, I bet you every other break or so we will hit downtowns. And how about we start with a duel? How about we start with a dual rookie downtown?
I want to see it.
Jaden Daniels, Scary Terry.
Oh my gosh.
Out of a blaster.
That's amazing.
Who has the Commanders?
Eddie.
Eddie, you paid.
That's amazing.
This is why I like to put a couple blasters in a break, y'all. We hit K-Sits back-to-back breaks now. That's crazy, Eddie. Congratulations.
Nice.
Out of a blaster. All right.
Yeah, the Kurt for sure.
Where's Eddie at?
I don't know.
Where's Eddie at? Eddie, you still might hit another autograph or something.
There you go.
There you go. Congrats, Eddie. I know that card sells for a ton, and I believe in blasters. I believe in megas. I do not believe in Optic Hobby. Optic Hobby is a waste for the most part. All right, Adrian, Isaac, Hines Ward, Will Levis, Peyton, Blake Corum is a circuit breaker, AJ and Keon Coleman. Isn't that amazing? I love it. All right, J.J. Watt, McNabb, Ricky Pearsall, Caleb Williams on the base, and Dallas Turner. Now let's get some good autographs. Redbeard, yeah. That case was fine, but the rest of them. All right, 80 Mitchell to 275 with a Marino, Will, and Ricky. I like these color matches on these Resurgence. We still got another signature series in this too that has 5 autos. 1,500 to 220 raw on that card. When we ship that out to you, Eddie, we overnight that at our expense. All right, Troy Franklin to 199. We have a Ricky Williams, Tyler, and Johnny Wilson.
So with the weekend, though...
We have Ed McCaffrey, so that means he'll get on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. It's Friday. You'll get it Tuesday.
We have Peyton Wilson to 125. Oh, there's going to be a good autograph in this. If they're giving us Peyton Wilson, we're getting something in this, too. Is Eddie going to double up?
I see you, Valhalla.
All right, Lawrence Taylor, Theo Johnson. Here is a Drake May wired on the case hit.
Nice, Mike.
These are beautiful. As we all get used to Topps football case hits, I believe that these will go up in value. All right, Spencer, Kalen, and Jonah Ellis.
I think they're super cool.
Yeah. That's a beautiful card, too. Congrats on that, Drake May. Yeah, I like the wired cards. All right, we have Earl Campbell, Michael Strahan, Jason Witten, Michael Hall, and Wallace. All right, here's the RPA. I'm going with a QB here. All right, Bob, Jamal, Fred Taylor, Brett Favre. We have Brendan Rice. Wonder what the next card's going to be. Brendan Rice to 99. Hines, Quinion, and Blake. So they gave us a Brendan Rice, and who is the other one? Peyton Wilson. Next auto is going to be something. Son of a legend. How about son of the GOAT receiver? Let's go with that. Ozzie, Bryce Young, Ray Lewis, Boomer, McMillan, Malachi Corley, Drake May on the base, and a Trey Benson. Primo's calling Marvin Harrison. Primo, do you have the Cardinals or something? Or are you just calling it? All right, Dan Fouts, Troy. We have a Will Levis to 75 with a Chris Jenkins and Michael Pratt. I see you, Valhalla. Barry, Michael, Thurman Thomas, Michael Vick. Andre Reed is numbered to 125 for the Bills. Blake, Devin Leary, and Jordan Morgan. Next break does have Clearly in it.
Yeah.
Clearly officially releases in 1 minute. We have a redemption.
Okay.
We're going to put that to the back. All right, we have Hines Ward is numbered to 275. Will, Fashanu, Brady. Is this Brady mean this is a Brady? Resurgence rookie signature. Caleb Williams for the Bears. Let's go, Bears. Nick
switched it up.
We're hitting the QBs with that Drake, that downtown, Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors. We still have another box with 5 autographs in it. Good luck. Nick, you plucked that at the right time. All right, this is the new one, Signature Series. 5 autographs, 5 packs. I love the concept of that. And we've hit some pretty good autographs today. Let's keep it going. All right, we have Mean Joe Green, Kurt Warner, Bo Nix on that acetate with a Steve Grogan out of 25. Little old school Patriot quarterback there. Little old school. All right, Pats. Not the Patriots autograph you wanted, but it's the Patriots autograph you got.
That's right.
Who else had given us with Steve Grogan? That Bo Nix they're sweet looking. All right, Peyton, Adrian Peterson. We have Terrell Owens to 100. I like that. Draft pick 89, round 3. That's a cool card. Okay, who was looking for Herman Moore?
Oh my God.
Herman Moore autograph for who has the Lions in this?
Skull Crusher.
Skull Crusher was. He said, I'm looking for a Herman Moore autograph.
That's amazing.
No way. Jalen Wright and Ricky Parasol. Where's Skull Crusher? What a random auto to be hunting, and then you hit one. Herman Moore autograph. Congratulations on that, Skull Crusher. All right, Kelsey, Montana. We have Blake Corum, Rook. Oh, no, that's Brandon Dorless. 18 out of 225. Drake May and a Jalen Polk. Man, Herman Moore was so good. That jump ball, he was a good high jumper. Underrated all-time receiver for sure. He had the reception record for a while in the season. Looks like we got gold here. All right. We have Doug Williams, which will be numbered. No way. It's a Malik Neighbors autograph, first on print out of 10.
Wow.
Double up on the Malik.
Easy.
That's on card, too. No sticker there. All right. With a Richard Sherman and a Caleb Williams on the base. And that's jersey match. You all are right. Double up on the Malik Neighbors autographs. All right. We have Eric Dickerson, Troy, Jaden Daniels after image. That's a cool card. With James Williams, Titans autograph. First time I've seen his. All right. Chris Braswell and a Tyler Guyton. Never seen a James Williams auto.
Sua, you have the Buccaneers, Eagles, Falcons.
Jaded, it's so similar, it's eerie.
Yeah, it looks like that's what you have this break.
All right. Let me do a quick recap of this again. Congrats. There was some monster
Hey, Dwayne.
card in this. So congrats again. I'll do a recap of this break. Congrats again to especially the Commanders, G. Willikers. Yes, I said G. Willikers.
G. Willikers.
All right. Next break does have Clearly in it. Clearly officially released 2 minutes ago, so we can open it now. All right, we have Xavier Legette, McMillan, A.D. Mitchell, that T.O. to 100, Hines Ward, Will Levis, Troy Franklin, Caleb, Maurice, the Jim McMahon, and Willie Galt, Brendan Rice, RPA, then James Williams on the auto, Jaden Daniels after image, Joe Alt, Will Levis, Herman Moore, that Bo Nix, Steve Grogan, Patriots, Fred Taylor, Peyton Wilson, Jonathan Brooks, Roma Dunze, A.D. Mitchell, Jacorian Bennett autograph, the Worthy on that acetate. We have Brandon Dorless, 80. That case hit Drake May, wired. Nice. Then we have Malik Neighbors, first on print out of 10. Malik Neighbors out of 50. Both of these are on-card autographs. No stickers there. The Caleb Williams on the redemption. Congrats to the Bears. And wow, out of a blaster. The dual downtown, Jaden Daniels, Scary Terry, out of a blaster. Congratulations.
Amazing. Congratulations. And,
David, that's funny.
David, did they not know what that meant? That's funny.
Okay, let me go grab the next break.
Okay.
We need movement over there, though.
Okay. Okay, so if you got it's saying, Eddie, congratulations. The break that's pinned has two clearly.
Okay, I can switch.
Okay. You got it.
How come?
No,
Oh.
I can't.
Okay. We have Clearly in this. Clearly release day is officially here.
And I'm checking order.
There's two Clearly, there's two signatures, and there's a resurgence in this. So lots of chances for hits in this break. What's up, Dwayne? Thank you for that. I know, B-Craft. I know. We've hit some good optic cards, haven't we? Plus, there's a resurgence in this as well, too. If it'll stand up on its own, which I doubt it will, so we'll put it on its side. I'm just going to hold it. We're just going to sit here and hold it. Anyway, so double release day. We have two Clearly, two resurgence. Again, if you're new to us, sorry the face cams aren't up. Typically they are, but we're having some technical issues with that, so we're going a little old school this morning. I know, Stink Pickle. Eddie, congratulations. Not only is it the first downtown you got in the break, it's the one you want.
Yeah.
That's a 1,500 minimum raw downtown. Congrats, Eddie. That's a big, big card. Yeah, Stink Pickle, there's something going on with our OBS on the background. I need to do updates and refresh everything. We don't know what it is. There might have been an update on TikTok we didn't know about too. So we got to re-up everything and get the face cameras back going for this evening. And we'll do a couple of these as well too. And then I need to hop off and get everything fixed. So I don't know what Mrs. is writing stuff down. A couple of these as well too, and then I need to hop off and get everything fixed. So I don't know what Mrs. is writing stuff down. What break number this is? There's still some teams left.
Yeah, just a couple.
We'll upload this to YouTube for replay purposes. I know we're not there now like we normally are. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Probably misses. Maybe only run it back one time.
Okay.
And then after that, I think we need to go get all the updates fixed so we can hop back on with our face cameras.
Okay, that works.
I think I think I'm gonna have to do a bunch of updates, it looks like. What's up, Mr. Hard? Thank you, Mr. Hard. Thank you. Appreciate you both with the hearts. I see you. Hope you're having a good Friday, Mr. Hard. Sorry we don't have our little face cameras up. I know. We'll get them, though. Excited for some Clearly, too. Blue Chevy, she can answer that in just a second. Does he have the Bengals?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Mr. Hard, when's your next trip here? My coffee cup here.
And Robert, you won the giveaway. So it looks like last team is the Buccaneers.
Redbeard, I'll try to download that downtown checklist for Clearly. I know it's a little bit different than regular. So I'll try to download it. J. Ray, bad moderator, says, this is the best I've looked in a while. Are you saying that for Mrs. 2, J. Ray?
Nah.
Here, are you saying J. Ray?
J. Ray.
J. Ray, careful what you're saying. I can turn the camera, J. Ray. I can turn the camera. You got the finger point, J. Ray. You got the finger point.
Okay, one team left, Buccaneers.
I wonder if we need to make an appointment at Xfinity. Or I'll just... Problem is if I take it in, they're going to want the older... Or I could probably drop it off later. I could probably just go in. You know, it's across the street from there.
I do know it's across the street from me.
I haven't had Raising Cane's in like a month and a half. I might have to have that for lunch today.
Okay, it looks like we're sold. I will put this back up. We can do it one more time this morning, and then we'll run it more tonight.
Blue Chevy, we just recently got one in the last 6 months that's close to us. We used to have to drive like 45 minutes, but I haven't been in a while.
Will, thank you. Will, you got the Buccaneers to close us out.
All right, good luck, everyone. We'll, we got 4 release day boxes in this break with a resurgence that will help with some teams as well too. Good luck. We always here. There's a rule. Always start with Clearly. That's been a rule for 5 years here on TikTok for us. Always start with Clearly. Good luck in this. 1 autograph per box. This is break number 1285. We'll upload this to YouTube later for replay purposes. And we're gonna hop off. We're gonna that break that's pinned. We're gonna stop after that and go try to re-up our system so we can get back on here with face cameras. Bearded, we are also not far from a Hattie B's either, which is also a problem. All right, we have Myles Garrett. I do love Clearly cards. Lamar Jackson, Joe Horn on the insert throwback there. With a Braylon Allen and Jermaine Burton. All right, missus. These
they're nice.
Pop this year. Sometimes they're a little more faded, but the color on that is popping more than last year. All right, we have Jalen Hurts, Derek Carr, Xavier Legette on the autograph for the Panthers, with a Troy Franklin and an Audric Estime. Yeah, I've always loved Clearly. Back when they first came out in 2021, it was one of my favorite products back then too. David, Dak Prescott, Jordan Love. We have a Kirk Cousins numbered to 99 with a Dallas Turner and Kool-Aid. I'm kind of taking my time just so we can look at Clearly. I know there's been first off the line ripped. And a lot of those one-on-ones that you saw come out of first off the line were actually FOTL exclusives. They weren't all like the normal one-on-ones. So I know some people made videos thinking that, but they were actually FOTL exclusives. All right, Ramondre, CeeDee Lamb, Sean Alexander, numbered to 25 for the Seahawks on the green foil. Let's go. Edgren and Nate Wiggins. All right, we got a Leggett in the first clearly.
Oh, I'm going to do giveaway.
Probably still too fast for some Blue Chevy. All right, let's go back and forth. Let's get the other new box. Again, this is 5 autographs in this one. If we see bad autographs, we're probably getting a quarterback. All right. We have a TJ Tampa to 250. Wow, nice. Woodson. Rod Woodson, Steelers, is numbered 18 out of 50. Nice hit. Steelers have a great checklist for veterans in this.
Okay, giveaway's up.
That is a legend autograph of Rod Woodson.
And it's for the Steelers. Oh, it's for the Seahawks.
And that next break.
In the next break.
All right. We have the Monarchs of the Game on the Jalen Wright with a Troy Franklin to 150 on the auto. Ricky Williams and Bub. This box is going to grow on me very fast, missus, when you have an auto in every pack.
Yes.
To me, that's like a dub.
Yes, for sure.
All right. We have Barry, Ricky, Peyton. With a Spencer Rattler to 150. I don't know why I didn't think that was Spencer for a second. Spencer Rattler to 150 for the Saints.
Mayberry.
QB1 maybe. I can tell you what, Jackson Dart's the quarterback to invest in for the future. I feel like. All right, after image, CJ Stroud. Wow, Eric Dickerson to 10 for the Rams. That's sick. Look at his auto too.
Nice.
With a Tim Brown, 42 out of 175, and a Graham Barton. I like that. The Monarch is a case hit. Which one was the Monarch? Oh, no. We've gotten those in every box, Brady. We've gotten those in every box so far we've opened. All right. We have a Jerome Bettis with a Cole Bishop for the Bills. And Jackson and Malik. That's like our 4th Monarch today. It's a box hit. That's what we call those, Kurt. That's right. It's a box hit. All right. Let's, I'm going to jump back into Clearly again. Yeah, we've had 3 Cole Bishops too. Well, we're in the new cases in those signature series so fast because there's only 6 in a case. There's only 6 in a case. Okay, Pack, don't mess it up, Pack. Is this a downtown? Is that why? Look at back here. All right, Christian McCaffrey. We have a Cortland Sutton. Oh, these are sick. Bomb Squad Clearly cards. I know those aren't cases, but that's sick. On that Bo Nix with a Rome Odunze and a Brock Bowers. We'll get both those loaded up too. I've had good luck in past years grading Clearly myself. Monarchs are only supposed to be 1 per case. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. We've definitely hit 3 this morning.
Yeah.
Will Levis, Travis Kelce, Jordan Travis autograph for the Jets with Marshawn Lloyd and a Bo Nix. Load up those Bo Nix too. But again, there's only 6 boxes in a case of signature series. So if that's 1 per case, that's not going to be a super short print. Because most cases are 12 to 20 boxes. I wonder what their actual super short prints are. I'll have to look up the pack odds. All right, we have James Cook, Kenneth Walker. We have Jaheim Bell on the pink on the insert. That not numbered. That's cool. All right, Brendan Rice and a Luke McCaffrey. BGS for Clearly. I've had luck on PSA with Clearly too, at least in past years. All right, we have Mahomes, Brian Burns, Jalen Hurts on that pink Clearly, Malik Neighbors, and a Joe Milton, which will get loaded as well too. All right, let's get into Resurgence, and we still have another signature too. All right, good luck here on the Niners. I feel like
Good
we
luck.
always get some Ricky in
Yeah, I
these.
feel
So,
like Ricky's everywhere.
all right, good luck. And again, usually our face cams are up and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna hop off after the next break so I can figure out what's going on with all that. All right, Eddie George, Maurice Jones-Drew. We have a Letou on the purple to 75 for the Colts with a Jerry Rice, Ricky Parasol on the base, and a Quinion Mitchell. All right, Marvin Harrison. I know he signs in both of these products. I've seen it out of Resurgence at least 3 or 4 times, and I've seen it come out of the other product too, Signature Series. All right, Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin, Doug Flutie is to 399, Xavier Worthy, Blake Corum, and a Drake May on the base. All right. Here's our Thicky RPA. Good luck. All right, we have orange to 25. Cooper DeJean. He's a redemption a lot, too.
Wow, yeah.
That's 14 out of 25 with the sick player-worn patches. Nice Cooper. Who had the Eagles?
BRT.
BRT, that's your team,
That's
too,
your
BRT.
team.
That's a nice PC card. 14 out of 25. Orange ink to match. Let's go. All right, Lad McConkey, Trey, and Chris Jenkins.
Oh, I nodded and smiled, but you can't see me.
BRT, I know. I keep
BRT.
looking at the face camera, and then I'm like, why isn't the blue light on? All right, Luke Kuechly, Walter, Chris Carter, Keyshawn, Mason Smith, the 399, Bucky Fashanu, and AJ Barner. All right, we have Randy Moss, Kurt Warner. We have Emmett Smith, the 275, Keon and Caleb Williams. Mrs. Now you can look at me with those looks, and I don't have witnesses.
You don't have witnesses. Yeah, the face cams will be back.
They'll be back,
tonight.
Dax. There's some issues on the back end, so we're just going old school this morning. All right, Patrick Paul, Drew Brees, Dallas Turner, and Will Shipley.
So we're over half full on that next break. We are running this back just one more
Bills,
time this morning.
B-Wax, not yet, but they do have there is a Doug Flutie numbered up there, but they have a good autograph checklist too. Jalen McMillan, not bad. First on print out of 125 for the Buccaneers. Michael with a Graham Barton and an Anthony Gold.
Ian said tap twice on the table if you're in trouble.
Ian, what a brilliant idea. Ian, that wasn't twice, missus.
I didn't want him to be confused.
All right, we have Fred, Brett Favre, Ozzie, Bryce Young, Jacob Cowing Refractor, Bucky, Jovan Bullard, and Audric Estime. That's right, Mayberry. All right, Ray, Boomer, Joe, Antonio Freeman, Anthony Munoz, Ricky, Ray Davis, and Darius Robinson. They gave us nice autos in that, though. They gave us Jalen McMillan, Letou, and that Cooper DeJean. Not a redemption. Usually he is. Brandon Fisk, Jonathan Brooks, Michael Pratt, and Xavier Worthy. I do love Resurgence. They have almost gotten close to Cosmic for me because I love Cosmic, but I'm loving the checklist on these. All right, we have a CJ Stroud Gold Conductors for the Texans, Lad McConkey and Malachi Corley. And that break that is up, we're just running one more time, and then we're going to go try to figure out our face cameras. Might take an hour or so, or longer. Noah and Kobe will be live tonight either way, and we'll be on Fanatics tonight, but we'll be live a lot tomorrow here on TikTok. We have a Darius Robinson, the 225, Anthony Knight, and Ben Sinnott. All right, let's get into the last box. Again, this is the new release date product from Topps. 5 packs, autograph in every pack. See you, Mike. Autograph in every pack. Good luck. All right, we have McNabb, Chris Carter, Trey Benson with Johnny Wilson for the Eagles, Ben and Jace. Does Johnny Wilson equal a QB autograph? Let's find out. I think it might. Eagles already had a good break, though. It'll be shipped out today, Michael. Everything from last night gets shipped out today. All right, this is sick. This is Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, numbered to 175 for the Niners, with a Jalen Polk on the chrome on card. Blake Corum numbered to 225, and a Tyke Smith on the paper card. Yeah, everything from last night gets shipped out today. So you'll get tracking pretty soon and then get dropped off.
Yep. You might already have tracking.
Yeah, they're working on it right now. What do you have over there? Is that the... Okay, thank you. This is M. Davis. This is 5 autos per box. All right, Bernie, Jim Kelly. We have Eric Dickerson Colts on that beautiful acetate card. Jatavian Sanders on the autograph with Vidal. And we're only running this back one time this morning because we want to go get our face cameras and computer back up and running the right way. There's been some kind of issue with the back end with OBS and TikTok that we need to go figure out and work with them and figure it out.
Engage, you won the giveaway for the Seahawks in the next break.
All right. Will Bo, Frank Gore's numbered to 100 with a Marvin Harrison Jr. autograph.
Nice.
Let's go. He does sign.
You asked for it.
Let's go.
Patrico.
Chef Breaks, as long as it doesn't... Chef Breaks, let's just say this. This is what I'll say about this product. I love this product that there's 5 autos in this. At the price I'm seeing out there at $475, this is not a $475 box. We're only charging $375, $100 less. And I know some breakers are probably charging $600. So if it stays in that under $400, this is a great box to open because you get 5 autos. If it keeps jumping up, I would pass on it. And there's my honest opinion. All right, we have Cedric Gray to 50. Steven, I've seen like a lot of those websites are selling it for like $475 and stuff, which means I know some people who can't get it cheaper are having to charge more for it. So I think it's under a $400 box. Oh yeah, I've seen it over 500 some places, Steven. That's not what this product is. It's a great product. We're good. We hit Jaden Daniels autograph today. It's not a $600 box. It won't be here ever, so you don't have to worry about that with us. 500 on 2 you've come across this morning. Well, Christian, here it's $375. Wow. You don't have to worry about it here. All right, Jaheim Bell, I'll never go that high on it. Even if I have to restock, I just won't buy anymore. Right. All right, we have Troy Franklin, Emmitt Smith, Doug Flutie, Jordan Travis, Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix, Kirk Cousins, CJ Stroud Gold, Jalen McMillan, first on print out of 125, Darius Robinson, Sean Alexander was numbered to 25, Cedric Gray to 50, Eric Dickerson, the Rice Montana numbered blue, Cole Bishop autograph, Jatavian, Jalen Polk. I do love that there's on-card autographs in this. Yes. We did hit a Jaden today. It's called Signature Series. All right, we have the Johnny Wilson, Xavier Legette, like stuff like this. I think that's sick. Eric Dickerson to 20, Latu to 75, Spencer Rattler, Drake May on the bomb squad. Also, the checklist on the some of these are great. Rod Woodson is numbered to 50. Marvin Harrison on card. Not very many have on card of his out there. And then congrats on this. Cooper DeJean. He's usually a redemption. 14 out of 25. Orange auto. The orange card.
Nice.
Dax, yeah. The Resurgence products is not that expensive either. It's all good. That's why you came and found us.
Okay, so the next break has about 10 teams left. It will be our last break of the morning. And so this is check your receipt, $12.86. If you need to know if your order came through, just let me know. Or just ask me.
All right, so we got 2 clearly. 2 signature series and a resurgence in this break.
Savage grabbed the Lions. Chris grabbed the Buccaneers.
BDR breaks. We don't do the thing where breakers up their prices and then do discounts. Always ask, but I think if breakers do that, they're charging too much. Our regular prices are already cheaper than when breakers offer you offers.
Colts off the board.
It's just a big thing that is I just don't understand why breakers do that. If you can lower it like they can lower it, then it is they're probably charging too much. We've always been known as the fairest, cheapest ones out there, so been doing this a long time. We're probably charging $200 to $300 less per box on these right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. That's why we fill.
Dolphins.
If we had our face cameras on, we usually fill about 15 breaks in about 4 hours. So we usually fill pretty fast. And thank you, Mrs., for all your hard work.
You're
I'm gonna say hi to you over here.
Oh, hi.
How's it going today?
Good. We're good.
I like your Tigers hat.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, Josh P? And again, always ask, because some of these breakers are crazy on their pricing.
Chargers off the board. So I'm going through orders. It looks like six teams left.
Donnie, it was her regular computer. The ports aren't working, so we're going to have to take it in to get fixed. It's a fairly new computer.
It's an issue.
So I'll probably have to take it in next week to get fixed. Dax, I don't know what Signature Series really is truly supposed to be priced at. I see them for $425, $475, $500. We're charging $375. I have no idea what people are actually, or what its actual retail price is. I'm sure we're even under retail price, but I don't go. Anyway, it's a whole thing with breakers. So it is what it is. And we only rip product we believe in too, and the price we believe in for it. So that's just how we do things here. There's a lot of very good breakers out there. I don't want to say anything too negative, but there's a lot that are crazy. Clearly, what did Clearly price drop at? I think it was what? Was it $230 or $250 or something like that? No, Wim. I know you'll be negative for me, Wim. It's all good, Wim. No. People need to do what they need to do. People just need to be careful. Just be careful when you're out there. That's all. Let it flow. Wim, you sound like we're like the dark side of the force.
Ha.
What did Clearly drop at on Panini? It dropped at $225. Perfect.
Bearded, got the Eagles.
It is. Rip Wax. It's good for the soul.
5. Oh, now we're down. So someone picked up a couple. 2 teams left. I'm just waiting for the orders to come through.
Flying W. I had some sourdough bread yesterday because of you.
Bills off the board.
I lived a hunt. Yes. Thank you, G-Man. Yeah, G-Man, you've been around us long enough now. You know how we are.
Panthers for Brian. G-Man for the Rams. Falcons 49ers, looks like.
Donnie, I think because of the draft class, that's probably the right price for Clearly. Last year's Clearly, you can get under 200, and the other years are like 175, so probably is about right. The Dutch auction for Select FOTL is going to be nuts, Donnie. What's it start at? 2K? It's not going to drop below, I don't know.
Kim,
That's crazy,
got you
Donnie.
for the 49ers. Falcons are the last team.
And again, sorry our face cameras aren't up. We're going to get that fixed and be back on later today. No, our son Noah and Kobe will be on later tonight. Mrs. and I do Friday nights over on Fanatics Live, but we are doing a crazy stream tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a very long Saturday stream starting in the afternoon, going till at least midnight. And we're going to have Impeccable, we're going to have Spectra, and we're going to have all the new products in it too.
Yeah.
And probably a little NT NASCAR. Christian, yeah, Falcons, Penix and Clearly would be the hit for sure. Yeah, we're going to have some bigger breaks tomorrow. Nick, yeah, I don't know exactly what time we're starting. We're talking that through, but we will be live, because we won't be live on Sunday, but we'll be live a long time tomorrow. And again, Impeccable all night.
Yes.
We're going to go through at least one Spectra case too.
Yeah.
As well as the new products. So it's going to be awesome. Wake up at 6 and prepper.
Haha.
And if you like NASCAR, we do have cases of NASCAR National Treasures. The boxes are 400 a box, which is not bad for NASCAR. So I might figure out some kind of serial number break. Like you could do a full case. Everyone gets 4 serial numbers. It'd only be like, some spots would only be like $40 a spot.
Right.
It'd be cheap.
Right.
If you like NASCAR. And sorry, you can't see our faces. I know you want to see the lovely faces here.
Don't.
Right. You don't show your face.
Hi.
What do you want for lunch today?
French fries.
French fries. Let's go. Where are we getting French fries from? Bingo Cam. Bingo. I can see him out the door.
He's just laying. He's just
Oh, you know what,
relaxing.
Donnie? She does love Cane's fries. Nick, I said Bingo's name and he perked up, but he doesn't like to be on camera.
He does not like to be on camera.
Is there anything to put on fries to make it a meal? Cheese and bacon.
Cheese and bacon.
This
I do like some bacon cheese fries.
That's still isn't that what Outback is?
Nick, can you talk to Kobe about his love for Zaxby's?
Oh, Nick, you need to talk to Kobe
you
tonight.
need to bring that up. Kobe will go.
Jeremy,
all Kobe on
no,
you.
Jeremy. The first 2 boxes of Clearly, there was a Leggett autograph and a Jordan Travis autograph. Nothing crazy. No case hits or anything yet. Oh yes, the
The
dude.
dude, you're right. That is a full meal.
Yes. What do they call those up in New York? They call them garbage plates, right?
Garbage plates,
Up in
right.
like Rochester, New York, they call them garbage plates. All right, Pat, let's get it. How you doing, Pat? The dude, did you see your Brock Bowers autograph earlier? Penix, you can hit out of Clearly. Meat sauce, not gravy. All right, the dude. Yeah, the dude. I don't know what's happening with the talk and the us, so we gotta fix that. This happened like a year ago,
Yeah.
and it lasted for like 3 weeks. So we have to figure out what the issue is. I'm gonna fix it today. Oh yes, like carne asada fries.
Ooh, yeah.
I love that. All right, this is the last break this morning, and then we're gonna get all of our face camera stuff fixed and be back on. If we get it fixed by this afternoon, I'll hop on again this afternoon before Noah and Kobe get on.
Yeah.
If not, you'll see Noah and Kobe, and then you'll see us as well tonight. The guy, we're already good on the price. The guy, we're already rock bottom on prices. A lot of times fishing. A lot of times. A lot of times. Wow, what teams are left?
Just Falcons.
Okay. You can give them away. Huh? Okay, give them away.
Okay.
If you're purchasing the Falcons right now, stop. Because instead of knocking them down, I'm just going to give them away.
Yeah.
But if you're buying them and you beat us to it, that's fine too.
Yes.
But we're not going to drop them down. We'd just rather give them away.
Okay.
Wim, how many JD autographs today? Just one, right?
Okay, giveaways up. We're full because of the giveaway.
You know how many birthdays are every day in here? The guy. Happy birthday, though.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for stopping by. Happy birthday. Maybe you'll win. Maybe you'll win.
Okay, giveaways up.
We get a lot of birthdays every day. Yesterday was Lindsay's birthday, and she actually hit really well in breaks, too. All right, here we go.
This is 12. Do you have the 1286?
All right, this is break 1286. We'll upload these to YouTube later for replays. Good luck. Let's start. Rule here, always start with Clearly. Little 5-minute giveaway. No, you did 10 minutes.
Oh, it was from the other ones.
All right.
So we'll be surprised.
Will be a surprise. If we get any Falcons cards, it'll be a sweat till the end. Sorry for the 10-minute giveaway. I wish they let us do lower than that. We would love to do 1-minute giveaways.
Yes.
All right, here we go. We have Jamar Chase, Baker Mayfield, BTJ on that rookies insert with a Roman Wilson and a JD5 on the Clearly. These are cool. I would even just slab these up right away, even the base ones. And again, if you're new to us, typically we have face cameras on. We have the whole thing going. Just not working this morning. All right, Kirk Cousins, Tyreek Hill with a Ladd McConkey autograph, 12 out of 249 for the Chargers.
Nice.
Let's go.
Trey.
Ladd. Ladd signs in both products, too. This might not be your only Ladd. Nice, Trey. Then we have Spencer Rattler and A.D. Mitchell. Nice Ladd.
How to Train Your Dragon just joined. Love that movie.
All right, Bijan, Kyle Hamilton. Brian Burns is numbered 7 out of 49 with a JJ and a Keon Coleman. Different picture. First time I've seen a picture of JJ like that. Yeah, Dax, I've always loved the Clearly Downtown. Every year. And the Marvel cards and the Night Move case sets are sick too. All right, Bryce Young, Michael Wilson. We have Latu numbered to 199 on the orange for the Colts with a Leggett and Xavier Worthy. Get all those loaded up. All right, let's get into the Signature Series now. It is a double release day. Again, these are 5 packs, 5 autographs. Good morning, Executive Life.
Good morning, Executive Life.
Does Brian have the Panthers in this one?
Yes, Brian.
All right, Richard Sherman, Hines Ward, Calvin Hill with a Brandon Fisk and a Ladd McConkey to 250, 7 on the print, the Jacob Cowing. Wim, if you're looking for a big QB autograph, Brandon Fisk is a good sign. Let me just say that. All right, Bradshaw, Brady. We have Caleb Williams to 100 with a Troy Franklin gold to 10, 7 on the print for the Broncos. Joshua Cardi and Terry and Arnold. All right, Broncos with the... These are on-card auto. That's an on-card. No sticker there. And this Caleb Williams after image is 63 out of 100 on the blue variation. Fets, we're hopping off to fix all of our background issues. You see we don't have our face cameras on today, so we're going to hop off and get that fixed and be on a little bit later. All right, we have Steve Young on the acetate StarCast card, and it tells you, like, he was the first overall pick in the break. All right, in the draft. All right, Luke McCaffrey autograph, Joe Green and Adonai Mitchell. Platty Daddy, I haven't seen a downtown yet. It looks like it pops a little bit more than last year, but I've heard the downtowns are sick. All right, this is a 3 out of 5 Revis. The blue is out of 5. With a Marvin Harrison Jr., you asked for another one.
Wow.
And you got one. Marv autograph on card to 225.
That's amazing.
I am so making a post. I'm so making a post, Wim, about Marv's autos. Because I'm telling you, I have a theory. I have a picture of what he was signing like a year ago compared to what he's signing like now. I have a theory. It has to do with the case that he lost, Wim. All right, Steve Young, Dan Fouts, Anthony Richardson with Brevin Spawn, tight end, Cowboys, Aeneas Smith to 50, and a J.C. Latham. I just think that he didn't want to sign. Remember, he had that lawsuit going on. I do believe since he lost it, he decided to not be good with his autographs anymore.
Donnie, for sure.
I'll show a picture of what his autos looked like when they were actually nice compared to what they look like now. All right. Good luck on Clearly. All right, here we go. We have a James Cook, Kenneth Walker. We have a Vinny Testaverde. That's sick. Jets autograph on the bomb squad with an Uptown Justin Jefferson for the Vikings.
Wow.
Malik Neighbors and a Joe Milton. What a box. All right.
Box.
Uptown Clearly. I like it.
Nice.
Who had the Vikings?
Vikings was username here.
And this Vinny Testaverde for the Jets out of 199
Matt.
with a little autograph. Nice, Matt. All right, we have Mahomes, Brian Burns, Nate Wiggins, 2 autos in this box.
We'll take it.
Rome and Brock Bowers. Nate Wiggins on the purple. The purple's the 75.
Executive, yes.
What did he say?
He said, to be fair, my auto, if I sign 1 check versus 15 checks, my... Executive, yes.
What did he say?
He said, to be fair, my auto, if I sign 1 check versus 15 checks, my... 15.
Okay, executive, then explain to me Justin Herbert. He signs so much, and his auto is always so nice. Nick Chubb. We have a Derek Carr, numbered to 99. Malachi and Brendan.
Executive, I get that, but...
I do get that, too.
You're not paid $1 quadrillion
Yeah.
to sign autos.
Maybe he is. I would take executive's
I would
auto.
take executive's auto. That's true.
All right, Xavier Worthy on the pink with the Luke McCaffrey and Drake May. I do think there's certain players. Well, it's early for you, executive. It's okay. Like I get it. They're going to be a little sloppier, but even someone like Nate Wiggins at least is more than just what Marv put on his card. All right. We still have 2 more hobby boxes.
2 more boxes.
We have Resurgence and another signature.
Executive, how is it lunchtime?
Because he
he
gets up at 2:30 in the morning. All right, empty box.
Yes, Rick, it's released today.
Yeah, Nick, clearly and signatures were both new. All right, Walter, Chris Carter, Keyshawn, Phil Sims, JPJ for the Raiders. That could mean something big coming. With the Keon Coleman, Latu, and Brendan Rice. All right, Raiders with an autograph. Lots of autographs in this break. There was 5, 10, 13, 15 autographs in this break.
Yes.
Oh, no, 17. No, 16 autographs. Because the one clearly had an extra. All right, T.O., Howie Long, Marcus Allen, Randy Moss, Darius Robinson Gold for the Cardinals, Lad McConkey, Spencer, and Theo.
Patrico, it's actually very possible.
Patrico, if you get another one. His autos and Resurgence is a little nicer than that one that we just saw. Oh my goodness, we have a redemption. Good luck, everyone. We have Jordan Love, Peyton Wilson, Jalen McMillan, and we have an amped up rookie patch. So this is RPA autograph. Jaden Daniels, Commanders, RPA. Let's go.
My Tony. Let's go, Tony. Jaden Daniels, RPA. And his redemptions are being mailed out, by the way, Tony. What a break. Nice, Tony.
Let's go, Tony. All right, Fred, Steve, Joe Theismann, Woodson, Randy Moss is to 225 with a Drew Brees, Junior Colson, and a Brock Bowers.
That's right. We started... No, I missed it.
Tony.
That's funny.
Just got to ask, right, Tony? All right, Terrell Suggs, Herman Moore. We have a Keon Coleman to 149 with the Edgren and Burton.
That's right. We started the day with it.
That's true. We started the day with Jaden. We might have another Jaden. There's another box. All right. We have Patrick Paul, Jalen Polk, Leggett, and Devontae Walker. I love the combination of this break with a little bit of Panini and some tops with a Resurgence in there for safety. Yes. Fashanu out of 125, Jalen Wright, Isaac, and Braylon Trice.
Okay, Wim said the other box is a Brady box.
The other box is a Brady box.
You have to say it.
The other box is one. We're hitting up Brady in that next box for Wim. Is that better, Wim? Jacob Cowing, Jonathan Brooks, Malik Washington, and Fuaga.
And if you're just talking
about bearded.
5 Shades of Chaos won the Falcons in this break.
All right, 5 Shades. If we hit any Falcons, it's yours. All right, Peyton Manning, Aeneas, and Byron Murphy. What's up, wise guy? Yeah, that auto does. All right. Fashanu. All right, Eddie George, Brandon Fisk, Eric Dickerson, JC, and Cameron Kitchens. Wim, I'll get you one either way, right? Barry Sanders, Michael Irvin, Fred Biletnikoff, A.D. Mitchell to 249, Jaden Hicks, and Marshawn Lloyd.
be back a lot
once we fix our
once we
face
fix our
cameras.
cameras.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We have a Richard Sherman, the 275 for the Seahawks, Marvin, Troy, and Tyler Guyton. Whoever won the Falcons, you'll get something in the mail, even if you don't hit. So congrats on getting a free team in the break.
Yes.
All right, good luck here. Five packs, 5 autos. Good luck. Let's see who they're giving us here. Joe Montana, Mean Joe Green. We start with an Aeneas Smith. Also, look at his auto. Executive Life. If Aeneas Smith can auto, you know how many more autos he signed than Marv? That's a good autograph. All right. J.C. Latham and Dallas Turner. That's a good auto. I do not have that good an auto myself. Not that I've ever autographed anything. I just don't have a good signature. Not like that. Better than Marv, though. All right. We have Marshall Faulk with a Ray Davis, Jabari, and Ricky. I was going to have you fix that, and I'll put it back up. Yeah, thank you. It needs a new loader. All right. We have Ray Davis. Let's Chacho. All right, Ray Lewis and Suggs with Edwards. I think we might have a good QB coming in this. We'll see who it is. I mean, we want Brady for win, but I'm thinking this might be a Bo Nix in this one. Nick, isn't that the truth?
Thomas.
All right, we have Rakestraw with, it is a Brock Bowers. Rakestraw's numbered. The Brock Bowers is on card for the Raiders.
The
dude got the Raiders a couple times and hit 2 Brock Bowers today.
The dude.
Congrats, the
Abides.
dude. The dude, it is on card Brock Bowers. I like that. I like we're seeing some on cards here. All right. Last auto is we have Drew Brees and a Cedric Gray for the Titans. With a Jaden Daniels in the back on the chrome and a Jonah Ellis. All right, C. Gray. All right, let me do a little recap of that break, and then we will be back on a little bit later with our setup all ready to go.
Sorry, Wim.
It's going to happen, Wim. I just don't know when. All right, here we go. Let's do a little recap. Congrats. A couple really big hits in this break, too. Some really nice autographs. And we hit an Uptown in this break, too.
Yep.
All right, so we had Caleb Williams, numbered to 100. That Jaden, Rakestraw, Mitchell, Randy Moss, Rome, Brock. Aeneas was to 50. Revis was numbered to 5. Worthy, Leggett, Brian Burns was numbered to 49. Aeneas Smith, Cedric Gray, Jaden Daniels on the base there. We have Spawn Ford for the Cowboys, BTJ, Ray Davis, autograph for the Bills. Then we had Brandon Fisk for the Rams, Luke McCaffrey for the Commanders, JJ Letou was numbered to 199, Nate Wiggins to 75, Darius. We have Edwards for the Steelers, Richard Sherman for Shanu Jets, JPJ for the Raiders, Xavier Worthy on that pink, Drake May. And then we had the Uptown clearly Justin Jefferson with a Marvin Harrison Jr. autograph. Yes, that is an autograph to 225. Lad McConkey auto to 249. Vinny Testaverde for the Jets to 199. Out of 10, Troy Franklin. And then we had the Brock Bowers for the dude. And congrats on the Jaden Daniels rookie patch redemption.
Nice.
Not much in that one, Brian. Oh, Cal, you did. All right, again, we will be back. I try to wave and see, but you can't see me, but you can see Mrs. at least. Hello.
Hello.
We'll be back once we get our setup fixed again and get face cameras going. And we'll get this uploaded to YouTube for replays this afternoon. And we'll talk to you all later.
Yes.
Have a good rest of your morning/lunchtime. And
Yes.
hopefully we'll be back before you know it.
We'll see you soon, hopefully. See y'all.